everyone.
Oh my
I haven't actually done one of these in so long, so this feels really weird. But we're doing a question thing. I actually feel like a proper professional YouTuber now, guys. I've got my first actual YouTuber guest.
Oh my god.
Yeah.
Collab.
We're
doing a
her
collab.
deets in the bio.
Oh my god, thank
Like
you.
and subscribe, all of that, you know.
Thanks.
This is Char.
Hi everyone, I'm Char.
Goodall. I'd just like to first apologise about my appearance.
She always says this, and she literally looks nice. I don't want to be like this.
So we've lost the fringe because I've been in Cornwall, so my hair's got a C in it, so it's quite salty.
My hair's got C.
So it just won't move, so it's stuck like this. So I look like 15-year-old Kit again. Stop rambling on about nothing in particular, and stop asking questions.
I'm really nervous. I feel like I'm in an interview, but I'm not.
You're so cute. Okay. What's your favourite word?
Ooh, I like the word waffle because when someone's like, "Oh, you're just waffling on," like I don't know why, it's got a nice ring to it, and I love waffles, so maybe that's why.
Yeah, that's also valid reason. When you looked in the mirror this morning, what was the first thing you thought?
I thought, how am I still got sunburn on my cheeks from yesterday? I was in the sun, I was scorching myself, and then I also thought, oh my god, your hair's greasy.
Nice. Yeah,
but we'll move.
I think those are kind of the same thoughts as me. Who was the last person to tell you they love you?
Oh my god, that's just baiting me out. I'm lonely. Probably just like my mum, just be like, love you.
Yeah, fair enough.
No person who's a male specimen has never told me that they love me. So if you want to do that, just
have they not?
No.
Yeah, I don't think anyone's told me they love me.
Yeah, so I'd say we're yours. But still, anyway, so probably just my mum.
What do you like the most about yourself?
Ooh. Yeah, I like how more confident in a social situation, which I'm quite happy about. Like,
yeah, you're good at making friends.
Yeah, I suppose. So I sound like a bit like
No, but you're good at like meeting new people. And
I'm not afraid to meet new people. Like, I just go and say hi. I'm Char.
Also, I've just realised I'm sitting right in front of you, so I look really big. Okay, what is one unique thing you're afraid of?
Ooh, it's not unique.
Okay, hit me.
Oh, the dark. The most basic thing I could have said. I don't like the dark. Oh, toes, feet.
Yes, that's mine.
I
despise
them, and I feel disgusted. I feel no, it's not for me. Feet.
Absolutely not. If you could only have one drink for the rest of your life, what would it be?
My teeth would fall out of a Diet Coke. I love a Diet Coke.
Why diet?
Diet is elite, sweetheart.
Sorry.
Sweetheart.
Definitely.
Diet is so much better than normal. No, the flavour. Okay, anyway, moving on. We'll get in an argument.
If I say happy place, where do you go to in your mind?
Like, sit. Wait, does it have to be specific? Does it have to be a specific place?
No, just a happy place.
Okay, happy place would be like sat watching a sunset. And just like taking in, like hearing like the waves crashing down, just it's a bit basic, but like, you know what I mean.
What is the most unusual conversation you've ever had?
I do talk about a lot of weird things with people.
Yeah.
I mean, it's not really. I know this is quite morbid. It's not really. I forgot who I was with, but I think I was with Holly and Ems. We had just a long chat about like what the point of life is, but not like not like that. But it's just like why life is the way it is. Like I can't really describe it. It's just like
it was so deep.
It was really deep chat.
What is your favourite letter of the alphabet?
Z.
This is actually quite.
I do the lines.
That was my sister's response. She said only Z if there's a line in it.
Agreed.
You'd be friends with her.
Wait, Martha or Polly?
Martha.
Yes. Get in there, Martha. Hi.
What's your favourite smell?
This is very, very specific. Either men's aftershave, that's not the specific one, which is so good, or like vanilla and macadamia nuts.
Vanilla and macadamia nuts?
I just got a lip balm with it. It's so good. Vanilla and macadamia nuts, guys. It's an absolute classic. But in case you didn't know what it was.
Yeah. Men's aftershave, I agree with that. My deodorant is always men's deodorant because it lasts longer, it smells better.
It does, true.
If you could change one thing about yourself, what would it be?
My nose.
You have
and my
such
face.
A good... Shut your
No,
mouth.
sorry, it's as in my face because it's quite chubby.
You have such a good nose.
No, I don't.
It's very like.
It's very
defined and. not in like.
It's so present.
Mine is like really squashed and
No, I
circular,
always think you've got a really nice
whereas yours
nose.
is like really nice and like clean.
No, we're not. Kizzy, we're not.
But you shouldn't. That is not an acceptable. What would you actually change about yourself?
Okay, fine. What did I change about myself? Maybe like sometimes just calm down a bit, sweetheart, because I'm
Guess
a nutter.
what she's studying at uni.
Take a guess, guys.
Drama. What are you currently worried about?
Getting into uni. Like I know it sounds basic, but like that's like there's nothing else for me to be worried about. Like in terms of we don't have any stresses really.
Apart from, you know, global
Apart
pandemic.
from, yeah, but I thought that was one of the basic answers, so I thought we'd slide over that.
Yeah,
but
no.
I mean, yeah, that's the next stress. But we'll cross that bridge when we come to it. Only got about
we've got
2 more weeks.
12 days till results. Am I thinking about it? No. Am I counting
Am
the
I
other
keeping
days?
countdown? No.
When you're old, what do you think children are going to ask you to tell stories about?
Ooh. Probably like what was boarding school like? Because I feel like not many people
Do you know what I'll tell them? Watch Wild Child and then you'll work it out.
And St. Trinians.
But there's no Freddy. St. Trinians is not realistic. Do we run around with hockey sticks like beat people up by making
We are
vodka?
St. Trinians.
No. Who is that person who makes you smile whenever you see you have a message from them?
Ooh. I feel like my granny or my granddad.
Oh, that's so wholesome. When was the last time you got to say I told you so?
Oh, last night. God, this is awful. I literally said this morning. My brother last night, I was going somewhere and he was like, I don't think you need that jumper. It's really hot. And I was freezing cold and I wore the jumper for a lot of the night. Came back and I was just like, can I just say I actually needed that jumper? And he was like, okay, fine, calm down, fine. My family, when they answered that question, they were like, oh, I mean, I don't like to say it. Or like they were like, oh, I never really say it. I told you so. And I'm like, yeah, I said it this morning.
In there. Tell me the last joke that made you laugh.
Knock, who's? No, just kidding.
I was ready for that.
Hang on, let me think. Why does the Queen not wave with this hand? No, come on, you have a little answer. Why does the Queen not wave with that hand? My dad said the exact same thing. No, it's because it's my hand. That was quite funny. My mum was in fits. I was like, it's not that funny, but calm down.
Really funny. Where was the comfiest bed you'd ever slept in?
Oh my god, I'm trying to think.
Whilst I'm trying to sort
I think it was, let's just say a hotel bed. Hotel beds are always really comfy. I don't know why.
We forgot to do this question, so we're going back. Sorry if the lighting's gone all weirdo. Which of your bad habits would be the hardest to give up?
Forget to brush my hair.
Same.
And it's not like a habit, but like I just forget. And then I get to the end of the day, and I'm like, I look dishevelled.
Yeah, can you tell that I
Can you tell I don't brush my hair?
I have a braid in here that's been in there for like 4 days.
She's got a braid, guys.
And it's actually not like it's just like a plait that Grace Mankler
Oh,
gave me. Shout out to
you
you.
should have got actual braids in Cornwall.
Yeah, but then that like pulls your hair out
Oh.
if you leave it in for too long.
Oh.
And that's just a bit stressful, and also you had to pay. What is the hardest you've ever worked, and what was it for?
Well, in like it's not kind of like a metaphorical sense. Like obviously, like I worked hardest, yeah, like in terms of like doing my work for A levels and like GCSEs, but like for my lambda grades, like I worked hard in the fact that I was really determined to like get the same grade in all of them.
Yeah.
And like I started from literally like grade 2 or something, and like even towards to this final year when I did grade 8, like I did it the day before exams were cancelled, like the day before we were about to leave school because of Corona, and like I could have so easily just been like, nah, I'm not gonna do it, but like it was like I really just wanted to like get the same. I don't really know, but I feel like it's more like I was more determined then.
What was the most recent lie you told?
Oh, probably just like basically I was getting my mum tried to cut I was told I had to get a haircut, but I didn't want it cut because I was like, I just want it long. And so my mum was like, oh, I'll just cut like the little split ends off. And then my dad was like, oh, how much of your hair did you cut? And I was like, oh, mum cut like a fair bit off. Like, no, she didn't. Like, you can tell she didn't.
Who do you wish you could get back in contact with?
So I've been to like 3 or 4 schools because I moved places. It was kind of weird because like all my friends that I was really close with when I was young, I was like so close to them. Like, I did everything with them like every day, and like I could message them. Like I still have them on socials, but like I don't talk to them. It's just weird thinking like you spend years of your life with like people that you just don't really even speak to anymore. It's really weird. Anyway, so yeah, I feel like that's
a lot of fun.
Yeah.
What is the worst hairstyle you have ever had?
That bob.
Which bob?
She's pretending she doesn't remember the bob. In year 10.
I remember the bob.
It's because it made my face was quite a bit larger. I don't know why, just like age, puberty, whatever. And I did the bob, and it just was not a good look. Because sometimes with my hair, I just hide my face, but the bob was just hovering, and it just was not for me.
Okay, what is the worst fashion trend you've seen? Can be on like you or on someone else.
I saw this these trousers in Topshop. They were kind of jeans, just like normal blue jeans, and then they had a clear skirt over the top that was like a raincoat material. I was like, when would you ever wear that? I just don't understand. I mean, it's not really like a fashion like trend or anything, but it was just like I saw it and I was like, sweetie, no.
I saw that was like a bit of a trend, putting plastic, like that plastic raincoat kind of thing.
Yes. People would wear like clear raincoats. It wasn't like raining, but like that would be like the style.
That would be your jacket.
Yeah, exactly.
Do you prefer things to be planned perfectly or just go with the flow?
This is interesting. I used to always get it planned perfectly. Like anyone who knows me is like, I'd always want like a plan where I was going, like when I was going. But now, like I think even pretty much like the last couple of months in lockdown, I've just been so much more spontaneous. Like I like being chilled like that. Like someone can just be like, oh, we're gonna just do this, come out, whatever, and it's just cool. Let's do it.
Yeah.
But I think with age, I've become more kind of chilled about it. Cause like we can do it. Like now we're 18, we can pretty much like go places. So you can be a lot more chilled about it. So yeah.
What memory of yours feels real but is probably false?
I feel like I got bitten by a dog once. I mean, I did get bitten by a dog. I know I did. But I feel like I exaggerate in my brain how, like I was quite young, and I think I exaggerate in my brain how bad the dog bite was.
Oh really?
So I got bitten at the top of my leg, but I envisioned, and like apparently like, the dog chased me for a bit. But like I for some reason like seem to remember like I was running like for a long time, and like the dog was like running like attacking me. But I don't think that really happened. Okay. Do you know what I mean?
Don't listen to Char if she tries to tell you a story about something that happened to her.
That.
What is the first thing you notice about a person?
If it's obviously a serious situation, this won't apply, but their smile, because I feel like she sat there with like an angry like, no, but like their eyes as well, like it just.
That's really cute. You're about to say it lights up their face, aren't you?
Yeah, it does. It's like as soon as you see them, like you can immediately tell like what kind of person they are. Like not like to judge on first look, but you know if you see them and they're like hi, and they just give you a nice like smile, you immediately think they're more of like a warm person. Yeah.
When people come to you for help, what do they usually want help with?
It used to be like drama. It's like when everyone used to do Lambda, they'd be like, can you run lines with me, or like.
I thought you meant like when
people
drama.
Are in arguments. Oh
like,
yeah, I am good with that. People like if they're like Char, like there is some beef going down, I'll be like, don't you worry, like let's go. Like often I'm quite a good like wing woman, so like there's been situations where I've set people up because I've been the mediator.
Yeah, right, middleman.
Between like the boy and the girl, and I talk to them both. They don't know. And then I do it. Nice. Like, you know, Barnes and Emma, I set them up. Just like, so if you're watching, shout out. But
what was the best compliment you've ever received?
Ooh. When people say, "Oh, you're such a friendly person," like I feel like I could go and speak to you whenever.
Oh.
Like I feel like that's really nice because it just makes you feel like, oh, people actually kind of like, because you know you always want to be that person that if someone's upset, that you want them to feel like you can be help them out. So I feel like if someone actually says to you straight up like, "Oh, I always come to you if I'm upset," like I feel like that's a really nice compliment.
For sure. What would an exact opposite of yourself be like?
They'd be introverts. They'd have short hair. They'd have no eyebrows. Yeah. As you can tell, sweeties. Statement.
What is something you'll never do again?
Oh. Other than cut my hair short, which is already covered. Probably just like. Oh, I don't know. This is really hard. It's not like I'd never do it again, but like it's like more of a general thing. I probably would like cry less in front of people because I always, anytime I get nervous or anything, I cry and I'm like, why are you crying? Like you don't need to cry.
Crying is an emotion stabilizer. Do you know that? That's why you feel calm after it, because it releases like a hormone that calms you down. What stats for your life would you most like to see?
Ooh. How many times someone has said, "Oh my god, that guy is so loud and annoying." Because people would be like, "Oh, you're like," people would seem like they're fine with you talking, but I forget. Actually, this is gonna be like this. I forget how much I talk until I see a video or I see something. And I'm like, "Oh my god, I just completely."
That's the same as me.
Yeah, I feel like this poor person's been trying to talk, and I've just been talking over them the whole time. So I want to know how many times people have just been like, "Can you just be quiet?"
Okay, interesting.
I don't know why I want to know.
I don't often say that. I think we kind of compete with each other about how much we talk, so it evens out.
Yeah, true.
Okay. What small gesture from a stranger made a big impact on you?
I was literally standing in a queue. This is quite ages ago. I was standing in a queue for a shop, and there was this family, this mum and dad. They had this huge shopping thing. They would buy the, you know what I mean? They would buy the checkout, trying to put all their stuff away. There was like huge trolleys, like absolutely filled with food. And all the rest of the cashiers were busy, so I just waited behind. I only had like a couple of items. They were like, "Oh, darling, come ahead of us, come ahead of us." Like I could have taken a long while, but like they were just letting me go ahead of them, and it's not even like a big deal. But like I just thought that was really sweet. Because most of them would just be, "Oh, she can just wait."
It's really interesting. All of the responses to that have been a positive thing. It's
no,
really
that's
interesting.
true. I like that.
What keeps you up at night?
God, I'm a really boring person because it's just like at the moment. I mean, I don't have too much stress about, but it's just like when I get to the evening and when I'm lying the tables after, when I'm lying down, I just suddenly remember everything that I've got to think about. Like it happened the whole time at school, and it's like you suddenly remember everything you've got to do, and then you're like it could just be like, oh my god, that piece of work, and I know it's basic, but like you're literally like, it's due tomorrow and I haven't done it, but you only remember at night when you can do nothing about it.
Here's the last question. What is the best name you've ever heard or met someone with?
Oh god, I love names. Okay, I like the name Skylar. I met a girl called Skylar.
That's really pretty.
It's quite a nice name, I feel. Oh, I love the name Athena.
Oh,
I think it's such a pretty name, and like when people say Athene, like Thene for short, I don't know why I really like the name Athena.
Boys' names?
Boys' names, Lucas.
That's cool. That's us done. We finished the
We're
questions.
done, guys. I'm really sorry that if you sat through this till the end, you deserve a medal.
Yeah, Char's gonna give you one if I start. I'm really sorry about my glasses. I'm gonna do this while we do this while we finish. That's us done. This is the first feature of Charlotte.
I'm the first guest that's not the family member.
Yeah, thanks for watching. Hope you enjoyed that. Stay tuned because I'm going to do more of these because I've forgotten how much fun I have doing them.
They are
asking
fun.
people these questions. And see you later. Skater.
Bye, guys. Bye.
My lung just like squeaks.
I was thinking that. Okay, sweetheart. Bam.
We should have done that. It would have been cooler.
Oh wait, no, like that.
Oh my God.
Why is mine not weird? Okay, whatever. Moving on.